Hi guys, my name is Darrell Addison and I'm the President and CEO of Torpedo Pot. And you're looking at some of our self-growing planters where they grow your food for you. And this particular planter, we have put some kale. We put kale seeds all around, and you can see by the little kale that's coming up. And we have chamomile tea, which is absolutely delicious. I mean, it's a great calmer. You take it as a tea, and it's just simply, it forces you to relax. It's a great natural way to take the stress off your day and to relax your body. And it has so many pharmacological benefits to it that help your body. It's all natural. So we're growing this planter with no fertilizers. I wanted to show you this particular planter with the kale in it because you can grow multiple things in your torpedo pot, okay? And I don't care if it's kale, broccoli, spinach, collards, whatever you can fit in that torpedo pot. As you can see, there is no death in this torpedo pot. Now I'll dismount the camera so you can take a look at it. It takes place in this torpedo pot. Everything is lush, it is green, and it's watering. I'm going to show you the bottom of this pot. You'll see water dripping out the bottom there, okay? So if you were to take a cup of water and pour it into your flower pot, all of that water would run back out. Literally 90% of that water will be running down the sides here. But because the torpedo pot is highly water efficient, it gives your plants what it needs. Now you see the little bit of water down there right now, and I think it just did its watering not too long ago. I have it watering for 1 minute every 2 hours, okay? So every 2 hours, this pot cuts on and waters the plants that are inside of it. So this has been a tremendous growth. So you don't see all that water running out, okay? So you're actually conserving water, you're conserving soil, you're conserving all those things. I love this planter because, you know, once I've set this planter up, I've never had to really do anything to this planter once I've set it up. I configured maybe in this area maybe about 20 planters total, and so I just turn on the knob and I had my setting for this particular plant, and it just grows and grows and grows. Okay, so I'm going to somehow take off some of my chamomile tea because I want to have it this morning to drink. So I'm gonna clip a little part off of it. I'm interested in also showing you this. This is also one of our planters, but what we did is that these plants looked like this not too long ago. They were very stemmy and half dead. We put them in a torpedo pot, and we started to see they went through the winter. We ate off them last year, and I think we put them in September, maybe October, September of last year. And they went through the winter time. We've eaten a lot of food off of them, and we realized we wanted to regenerate our plants. The power of the torpedo pot is like nothing you've ever seen before. So all of the plants that we buy are at Home Depot, Lowe's, you know, we'll buy them damaged because we'll get them for $1, $2 or whatever, and we'll bring them back and just put them in a torpedo pot, and it will regenerate your plant. It'll bring your plant back to life. Remember, the planter has been designed to grow your food. Not just from seedlings, where you put your seeds inside, or your seedlings where you push them inside, but your old plants, the plants that are about to die. You regenerate them through the torpedo pot. Now, I've had this in here now for about a month. I just threw them in the pot because I don't like throwing away food. And it seemed to be all of these have potential in them, and I just can't throw this stuff away. So I put them in, and this is my regenerative pot. I have a couple of them on the property where I just stick all this stuff to regenerate them, and I'll just come off and eat off of them as I want. I just find it very hard to throw things away that are not dead. You know what I mean? So that's just me. But when you set your pot up, you do what you want to do. I want to show you a couple of other pots we have that I think you think would be very interesting. This particular planter right here has kale. This kale came back from last year. So I decided to put new seedlings inside of here. So we have kale, we have new kale seedlings, we have calabaris sitting inside of here, we have Swiss chard sitting inside of this particular planter. So I want you to put as many plants as you can in your torpedo pot because it will grow all of your plants, okay? There is not, in this the torpedo pot, we've isolated it from the soil. The soils are contaminated. And so we've isolated it so that you can grow your food more effectively. This is the calabari that we put inside this planter. We must have had it in there for about, I don't know, for about maybe 4 weeks now. And I've been eating off of it. Okay, so every time I get a big major leaf grow, I go and I glean my whole pot. I want to dismount the camera so you can see exactly what's going on here, and I can explain to you a little bit more in detail. Okay, so this is our kale that's growing right now, and that is our chamomile, and that is so beautiful, so beautiful. I can't tell you how beautiful that is. This is our flat parsley, and it's been taking off. These are our small 9-inch planters, and the flat parsley has been doing extremely well in these 9-inch planters, and it is so healthy. I haven't touched any of these plants yet because I just respect their growth. There's the smaller planters, they're more decorative than anything else, but for my one knockoff stuff, if I really want a herb and I just want a little bit of it, this is the planter to do with it. And I want you to see this one also, because this is the kale growing with the calabari. This is the Swiss chard, and I have them all growing in one container. Okay, the new kale, as you can see, is coming up, but the older kale has seeded many times. So what I do is that to prevent them from seeding, or what I do is I go and I cut the seeds off. And let me tell you something, these seeds are so nutritious. They are so nutritious. You'll feel them just reverberate through your body. They just cut through the water. They ride on top of the water. The energy that you're going to get is amazing. So I wanted to show you that so that you'll know. And these are our smaller pots that we have. And they have the kale also, the smaller kale. And that is amazing. That is really amazing. And it's a small kale coming up also. You can see the second set of leaves are coming up. So I normally don't touch them until they get really big, and then I'll start to cut the leaves off. So I want to encourage you, if you're growing for food, you see all this kale that I have in here, I want you to do the same thing with your pot. And when they start to grow, you cut the leaves off. Do not cut them down at the root, okay? Do not cut them down base of the stem, okay? I want you to, now you do that when you want to thin them out. Like this pot has a lot in here. I'll let it go a little bit higher. I'll just take the leaves and I'll use it. But I might cut a couple of them down so that I can increase the growth of the other ones to get more space and light and everything else. But it will produce food. You have nothing to worry about. Your torpedo pot will produce food. This is Darrell Addison at torpedopot.com. Darrell Addison at torpedopot.com. Thanks for your time, guys. Bye-bye.